Welcome to the Making It podcast. I'm your host, Mark Grasse, and I am very excited that you're here. If you're a marketer, business owner, or just someone who loves self-improvement and learning from other people's experiences, you are in the right place. This is episode 2 of the Mark Transparent series. I started the series to give everyone an insight into who I am and why I think the way I do, with the end goal being to give you the courage to open up yourself. So, I now have more energy, contentment, and happiness than at any point in my life. Even though I've been an active practitioner of, fitness or physical fitness, at least, with over a decade in the fitness industry, and as a trainer, a coach, a gym owner, fitness magazine owner, certification writer, chief fitness officer for Onnit, I have a significant background in fitness, and even so, I didn't reach half of what I have now in terms of, my health in general. And the catalyst for everything was a, kind of overall objective for about 2 years, to be healthier, to be the maximum me was kind of the mindset, but really just understanding that I was unhappy. I was, not progressing in any sense of the word, and I needed to change something. But the really big catalyst was I met my friend Linnell. I'll put a link to him down in the comments, but he recommended a gut biome check and a new workout plan and a new nutrition plan, essentially, and it changed everything, and to a huge, ridiculous degree. So I'll get to that. But again, just want to touch on the difference now is really between my previous mindset, which is your physical performance. If you are fit, if you are strong, if you are conditioned, you could push through anything else, including all the mental, spiritual, emotional, relational, every other kind of experience. Like there's just no way that the physical aspect could possibly do that. And you see that, do you think that top performing athletes are doing great in terms of managing their lives? More often than not, it's not, but that's just kind of a generalization. But just in that sense, if all you needed was physical capabilities, then athletes would be the example of well-adjusted, happy, content, accelerated people. And it's not the case. So that was the big realization that the physical performance couldn't get me where I wanted to go. So I need more energy, and that's where I kind of defaulted to, which again was exercise and recovery, and it wasn't working. So the gut biome check gave me the numbers and the evidence and the analysis I needed to get serious. Where I said, even though my diet technically was healthier than a lot of people's, I was miserable. And once I did the gut biome check and I cut out just the stuff that said, hey, this is basically poison for you, stop eating it, which the main things were beef, pork, eggs, broccoli, and spinach, which was almost 100% of my diet was those 5 items. I was eating poorly too, like hamburgers all the time. But though I had the components of a good diet in place, and it was horrible because my personal gut chemistry wasn't good for it. It was all inflammatory, and you could see it if you actually look at pictures of my face 6 months ago. I think 6 months ago is probably when I started the process, but say 6 to 12 months ago, like I think I look very different than I do right now. But the most important part is that I'm happy now, and I have energy, and I could do anything I want. And that is the realization. You can't just have that physical performance aspect. So now I have 7 aspects for what health means to me. It's emotional, it's mental, social, spiritual, environmental, occupational, and physical, with the physical being subdivided into physical performance and nutrition, which are 2 completely different things. So the big catalyst was the gut biome check, which made me get serious about nutrition. But all the other aspects was a 2-year transformation process that involved, meditation, church, Bible study, running a marathon, completely changing my diet, changing my supplementation, and changing a lot of other health habits, which I'll cover on the show. But for this episode, I just wanted to kind of give you an insight into kind of a failure in terms of my recognition of the importance of health and how much it impacts your life. Because I really, I didn't think fitness was that big a deal. I thought it was just something you did. I thought it was brushing your teeth. That's what I thought health and fitness was. And being able to realize that it's so much more than that has changed my life completely. And what I'll do now is kind of go through those 7 aspects of health over, a series of episodes. I'll probably have a whole series, a content series just about these 7 aspects of health. But just to start, wanted to give you how things changed and why my mindset was completely wrong, and how changing these things has changed my life. And hopefully I could help shed some light on how you might be able to use some of those aspects to change your own. So that is it. Thank you for listening to the Make Man podcast. I'm Mark Grasse. Please subscribe, tune in. I have 7 of these episodes planned. You'll start to see that 7 is a recurring theme within the podcast and my personal brand in general. So stay tuned for more of that.